Welcome to 108 Gate. This is energy reading from when you come to the reading, and this was a really interesting reading. I've not quite had one like this either in a while or before. I know it's happened before, but it's just been a while since it's happened this way. So this is a card reading, tarot, of the current energy when you come to this video, and the energies are. It started from here, went out, did the reading. At this point it got locked, so I just stopped the reading, but I stopped recording of it, but I didn't stop the actual reading. So here, so we had all these out, these two, that one, and there was a lock at 9 of coins and 9 of swords. So I stopped the recording, but then straight away the Chariot come in, Ace of Swords came in like that, and then King of Wands, the Judgment, Devil, the World. Then it felt like I've got to reverse engineer this. I've got to understand this part before I can understand this part, which makes sense when I try and explain what happened. So the energies are, it started off with a sensation or an energy of, so as an example, if you have lots of something, so for example, something like you got lots and lots of baby clothes or something like that stacked away, you've got it all stored away and it's all kept prim and proper, clean and all that stuff, and it's in the attics, in the loft or whatever you want to call it, or in the basement, wherever it is, it's in some storage space. The thing is, you only need like a few of those items possibly, but you've got like boxes and boxes of this stuff, and it's like, well, it's not benefiting you because your baby's probably not that small anymore unless you're passing it on to next generation. But then also there could be other people benefiting from it if you were to clear it and take it to a charity shop or something like that. That's pretty straightforward, that's understandable. But the thing is, it was the energy of having a happy memory, having happy moments and thoughts with those items, and you're holding on to those happy thoughts because it's almost like a fear of not having those happy thoughts again, a fear of not having something as happy come in again. So usually we kind of focus on, we need to let go of the negative thoughts, we need to let go of the negative behaviours. This is saying that you've got positive thoughts, positive behaviours, that's all well and good, and we need those. So now it's about taking it to the next level. So the preparation for that is the purification, and the purification means that you want to get to the finest and most beautiful essence of those happy memories. You want to get to the most crisp and spectacular parts of those memories, and then go from there. So for example, if you have 5 boxes of children's clothes, this is just an example, and you only need, there's those few items that are really memorable, such as a certain event or a first birthday, or the first, like I have one set, the first lot of clothes that my baby came out of the hospital with, and there's another one too, I can't remember what it was, but it's just like there's only a certain set of items that I keep, the rest of it is gone. So it's a matter of purification in that sense. So although they all are important, that's not undermining the relevance of it or the importance of it. It's the fact that there's all that energy, it just feels stagnant. It feels as though it's coming from a lack of faith and trust that you'll have more happy moments come. I've got to say this really carefully, because it's really a peculiar and particular kind of energy, which I don't want to upset anyone with, because it's very sensitive, it's very tender, it's very vulnerable. So in doing this, it feels like you have either allowed access to inner leadership, or you're going to be taking on some kind of leadership. You have to lead this purification process. If it's in your own life, your own home, your own company, your own family, whatever it is, you have this chance to be the leader in this process, be the leader of this breaking up this stagnation. And like I said, I am trying to be careful because there's a lot that can come up with this. So although it's holding on to dear life, holding on to those memories because if possibly a sad outcome has occurred, or possibly you're feeling vulnerable if you don't have that around you, it's a matter of seeing it a perspective of, it's not the items that hold the love, it's not the items that hold that power, it's not the items that hold those things, it's the items that are bringing back a memory. So there's certain things, you might smell something and it's going to activate a sensory kind of response to it. So it's a matter of having a different perspective of it, in the sense of, it may seem of great value, there may be a lot of value there, but in actual fact it's kind of tying you up in a limited perspective, it's tying you up in a limited way of responding and reacting. So all this thing around, you've got to keep this, got to keep that, got to keep this, got to keep that, there's something not working for you, there's something that's blocking energies from flowing. And this came like that, so it's like you don't quite know, you might not know what it is exactly now, and that's okay, because it's going to kind of just reveal itself, possibly in more ways than one. And when it does reveal itself, it's going to be a revelation, it's going to be quite something that you weren't expecting to feel, you weren't expecting to think, you weren't expecting to change your perspective of. So these two came out after these. So the Queen of Swords is bringing clarity to this. So it's an emotional clarity, it's an intellectual clarity of, yes, I want to keep these things because they make me feel good, they make me remember the good old days, they make me feel really close to something or someone that's not here anymore, something like that. It's about getting the perspective of your memory, your true love, your true connection is not through the item. You're sensorily activated through the item, but it's acknowledging that it's deeper than that. It's not saying that you can't keep the items, it's not saying that you can't keep those things. It's the awareness of this, that you carry so much love and so much fond memories, so many fond memories and so many great things in your heart, of great things, of good things, that this is where the value is, this is where the Nine of Coins actually is, but it's getting lost in certain things. So shifting this around, it does feel like the Mars Aries kind of vibe is coming in, of it's all like we can keep hold of it, especially if you have masses of storage space and it's not really getting in your way. It's not that's an issue, it's where is it coming in your emotions, where is it coming in your psychological blocks. So from there, the Chariot came in, and basically it's like when you start understanding where these are, and it might not come in straight away, it might not come in with just one example or two examples, it might be an actual thing that's going to be happening for a while now, especially when we start clearing things out, or if you're moving, or if someone's moving in with you, or if you're moving out to a new space, whatever it is, something is moving, and this movement is going to give you an opportunity to go into that preparation mode of like, what am I taking with me, what am I not, why am I taking 17 of these when in truth all I need is 2 of them, why am I taking 20 of these when all I need is 5 of them. So if you're one of those people that has like lots and lots and lots of tea sets or stuff like that, I do like tea sets, but it's like, do you need all of them? And I can say I do, because they're all for different kinds of teas. But if I have 2 tea sets the same, I could let go of one. So it's that kind of energy, it's that kind of vibe. Keep the best one, use the best one, let go of the other one. Let go of the things that you're just holding on to for the sake of holding on to, just so you can have some more momentum emotionally. So you're in more of an abundance and faith and trust that you're going to have more happier and great memories to be made, rather than just holding on to memories, holding on to things for the sake of happy memories from the past. So this movement is going to bring about a different perspective of the world, a different judgment of the world, because the judgment and the world energy is coming in as we want to see that we have lots of opportunities to be growing, we have lots of opportunities to be experiencing things, to be growing in our own personal well-being, in our own personal endeavours, in adventures, in what we're doing and how we're doing it. So we want to be opening up that heart space, especially with Jupiter in Taurus. We want to really open it up so it's kind of benefiting from all this abundance that's floating around us, but we haven't been receptive to receiving before. So although we've been doing the cleansing, we've been doing the letting go of things, it's about activating all of those things of being receptive to receiving higher good, receptive to receiving better standard of living, being receptive to receiving better and higher quality and more heartfelt experiences. Not that you haven't had them already, it's about knowing that you have even more available to you and even more that wants to come to you. So I hope that helps. I know it's a bit of a weird higgledy-piggledy energy, but it did feel like it had to be reverse engineered, and I did feel a stop at this point. So that stop felt really important. Is like, don't get stuck in the, but I need to keep this and I need to keep that and I need to keep this and I need to keep that. It's about moving along past the grasping and stuff. And if we're holding on to and hoarding things because we feel as though we're never going to replace it again, or that thing about I don't know when I'm going to need it. Well, if you haven't used it in a certain amount of time, what's the chances you're going to need it? Obviously, you have to figure out your functionality of things, how you function, how you are seeing your future, and how you're going to be building up resources also for your future. It's just a matter of getting a perspective of what is a reason you're actually holding on to 5 boxes of this when actually you only need 1 box. So the May readings are coming. Just been really hectic and busy here in a good way. So do subscribe and hit the bell for those, because they will be coming. And check out the daily readings playlist, especially with this kind of energy. There may be some in there that ring a bell, or they kind of draw your attention to it. So you might loosen some of these energies or what we're working on. And also there is the playlist for tuning forks, so you can pick the particular tuning fork, or if you want to do a top to toe kind of thing, you can just play all, and they'll play all of the tuning forks for the different chakras. So for now, have a think about this, because it's an interesting vibe, and it's a real conundrum to get your head around some parts of it. So enjoy the process. Peace and love.